DeGraw has bounced away quickly. Synology had no speed in the early point, and away fast Samantha Strike. Getting away quickly, Golden Calypso pushing up on the inside when they settle down. Pioneer showing some speed, and so too is Look for Mars. Through the 800 they go now, and it's on the inside here. Railing up Golden Calypso just in front of Pioneer. 2 to Look for Mars and Samantha Strike. 2 further back. Running 5th is Coup de Grace outside at Birdle and Jazz. Then Altitude tracking deeper length further back. Then Kate Emma Synology followed by Major Fun. And 2 last of all, the Rocket Tycoon at the 550 metre mark. Golden Calypso. A neck Pioneer. 1.5 Samantha Strike. Coup de Grace lost its spot back 6th on the turn. Behind them Look for Mars when they turn, and Altitude is the widest runner. Into the straight Golden Calypso with Pioneer about to join it on the outside. 1.5 Samantha Strike, and now Coup de Grace getting up into the bridle but trying to get away out from Look for Mars. Pioneer hit the front. Coup de Grace into the clear. Is out after it now as they run to the 100 metre mark. It extends now. Coup de Grace grabs Pioneer from Samantha Strike, and Major Fun getting home late, but Coup de Grace comes away. Coup de Grace scores a length on the line. Second Major Fun. Third's tight. Synology or Samantha Strike. They're followed further back in the race by Pioneer, followed by Look for Mars. Birdle and Jazz close up. So just after the line is Golden Calypso from Altitude, Rocket Tycoon and Kate Emma.
And number 2, Coup de Grace, 220 and 120. 3, Major Fun, 290 for third. 10, Synology, 270. 4, Samantha Strike, $5.
Super Tab 2 Coup de Grace to pay 210, 120. 3 Major Fun, 290. Those for third. 10 Synology, 270, or 4 Samantha Strike, 460.
But it's got in from number 3 Major Fun, and the third placing has gone to number 4 after the print. That's Samantha Strike, just ahead of Synology, who finished pretty hard. Yes, just left a little flat-footed before the turn when they got away from it, but it started to get up into the bit in the home straight and just needed a bit of galloping room, and Oliver was able to get it out and get into the clear. Coup de Grace. It came away to win, to beat to Major Fun, who made good ground late. And Samantha Strike just gets into third ahead of the fast-finishing Synology, who was back near the tail on the home turn.
Racing, perfect start it was too, and Adam got the best of it at the end of 100 metres to show the way. About a neck on done that. Jumping out very well was Trader Vic, Clear Memory and Shigeru Magic Romp. Right up there has done that, is starting to lose ground, passed by All the Rave, and then Upright Fiddlin, followed by Major Victory and 3/4 to Foxy. Down past the 750 and Shigeru Magic Romp gallops through to lead from Adam, 1.5 Clear Memory. Off the track is Trader Vic, 1.5 to Fiddlin, very deep All the Rave, and then done that, followed by Upright, and about 2 lengths further back the joint tail enders Major Victory and Foxy. 500 left to go now, and Shigeru Magic Romp makes play about a length on Adam. 1.5 third is Clear Memory. Trader Vic's race wide throughout, and so's All the Rave. Upright badly in need of a run, and Fiddlin heads the rest as they straighten. 300 to go. Shigeru Magic Romp from Trader Vic. Clear Memory. Adam followed 1.5 away by All the Rave, and Upright is next and is being vigorously ridden, but in the meantime Trader Vic accelerated. Oh, this is home and host, and what a run. Trader Vic put 2 lengths on Adam, and Trader Vic is going to blitz them. Trader Vic from Adam and Shigeru Magic Romp, then Fiddlin, Clear Memory, followed by Foxy. Wider out Major Victory. Good margin off to Upright. Gee, it was a flop, and beat 2 in, done that, and All the Rave.
Super Tab 1 Trader Vic, 420, 170. 4 Adam, 190. 8 Shigeru Magic Romp, 680.
At the 250, oh, that was the Trader Vic of old. He's paid 410 and 180. Number 4, Adam, will return 190. And number 8 in third spot, Shigeru Magic Romp, 520. Yeah, that was the Trader Vic of old. Remember him as an early comer. He won a couple of races and looked as though he might end up being a real sensation. But he seemingly lost a bit of form. But on that performance today, he's back probably better than ever by Canny Lad from Audley Street, bred by the Inghams. A bay gelding 3, Rodney Quinn the winning rider. He's had 10 starts for 4 wins, 2 seconds and 1 third. The numbers are up, 148. Number 4 Adam second, a Baycal 3 Rubiton, a Heidi Ho, Ray Brockett Newcastle, John Powell. At 8 Shigeru Magic Romp is by Marauding from Sally Lou, a Brown Filly 3 Cole Branthwaite at Hawkesbury, Craig Carmody. Number 10 ran 4th Fiddlin, and the shocking performance in the race was by Upright. It was gone at the top of the straight when it got clear. So the stable thought that there wasn't a great deal between Trader Vic and Upright, but as it turned out, unless anything's happened to Upright in the run, Trader Vic has been, lengths and lengths better. Here are Totes.
Off and running now. Cairns Love and Mazawar on the outside have bounced away quickly. Dropping well back after the start, True Response, Hibernate and River Express, and Mazawar's getting out of its ground when they settle, and so too is Le Mans. Settling down now, and Loafer going forward, headed by Prince Belair, who led now from Loafer and further back Jerome Jerenovic. Pushing up in the middle, City Hall. On the inside, it's Sedane. 2 to Cairns Love, a half Gold Boom. The fence, 2 further back, True Response. Le Mans outside at 1.5 Hibernate, then Mazawar and River Express. 600 to go. Loafer up outside, Prince Belair, and Jerome Jerenovic makes a line of 3. City Hall pushing up in the middle. They're busy up in front, and it's Sedane and Cairns Love have got the drop right behind these leaders, and there are 4 across the track on the turn. Then Gold Boom trying to get out from True Response, and a good gap in the race then to Le Mans. In the straight they race Prince Belair, Loafer, City Hall coming at them. Cairns Love, she gets out now and races up to join those, followed by It's Sedane, who's blocked away. It's City Hall just in front of Loafer and Cairns Love on the outside. City Hall the leader, Cairns Love coming at it. City Hall, Cairns Love finishing off better. Cairns Love beats City Hall right on the line, a half length, 2 away third. It's Sedane unlucky. Then Loafer from out wide to Le Mans. Gold Boom followed by Prince Belair, Mazawar, River Express, Hibernate, the last 2, True Response, Jerome Jerenovic.
Number 1, Cairns Love, 5.30 and 2.10. 8 City Hall at 3.50. 5 It's Sedane third, 2.70.
1 Cairns Love, 5.80, 2.50. 8 City Hall, 4.50. 5 It's Sedane, 2.60.
Belair, City Hall, and another one making a line of 4 there, up with the speed. And when they turned in, you could see Cairns Love and It's Sedane with the 2 behind. Jerome Jerenovic was that one further out, 4 out. So it was Prince Belair, Loafer, City Hall got the squeeze and got up to join them. And then wider out Jerome Jerenovic, but Cairns Love got from inside it, closed up the gap on It's Sedane down at the 300-metre mark, left it in there, and Cairns Love has got to City Hall. It got to the front with 100 to go, but Cairns Love has nailed City Hall to beat it a half length. And It's Sedane, when it did get into the clear, just took a time to wind up. It's probably been beaten about a half length and a length and a half, but it raced a little like a horse that wants a bit further, It's Sedane.
Soon be off, and away they go. Best to jump out was Pine Puppet. Basara hopped into stride pretty well. Zamigo was trying. Away they go. Best to jump out was Pine Puppet. Basara hopped into stride pretty well. Zamigo was trying to work across from the wide alley, and on Demi Pointer rushing up looking for the lead. Lahara's right up there today. Not far back is Diabolical, and then Big Opera. Basic second last, a length though out to conquer. They race up past the 16, having completed 300 metres. On Demi Point leads the way, about a neck or so on Zamigo. Pine Puppet tagging them third, about 2 lengths back. Another length and a half to Lahar. Diabolical on the inside, and then comes Basara, followed by Big Opera, who won't settle, and about 3/4 of a length further away Basics in company with Out to Conquer. Down the back of the course they race, and heading along to the 1200 pole, and Zamigo runs to the front now by a bit more than a length on Demi Point. A length and 3/4 away third is Jimmy Cassidy's ride Pine Puppet. 2 lengths to Lahar, a half to Diabolical on the inside, a length to Big Opera, travelling very ungenerously, getting his head screwed round to the near side. Basara's a half length back on the inside of Big Opera. 2 Out to Conquer, a length the Basics. Coming onto the side of the track, they've got 800 ahead of them here, and the leader is Zamigo. 3 parts to a length on Demi Point. Pine Puppet is next. Lahar is about 3/4 to a length behind Pine Puppet, and then comes Diabolical. Big Opera followed by Basara. Basics second last. Dittman about to wind up Basics, and a length further off is Out to Conquer as they bunch a little coming onto the corner. At the 500, and Zamigo making play a length on Demi Point. Here's the Iceman, Grant Cooksley, making his run on Lahar, and as they straighten up, Lahar bridges the gap on Zamigo to hit the front. Diabolical on Demi Point. Pine Puppet, plenty of room for her, and Basics is starting to put in her claim on the outside. It's Lahar, the leader from Diabolical. Zamigo's gone, and here's Basics on the outside looking a big danger. Pine Puppet struggles, but quickly the enforcer Mick Dittman shot Basics to the lead. Lahar is fighting back, but it's Basics for the money. Basics beat Lahar, third Diabolical, fourth was on the inside Basara, then Pine Puppet, Zamigo, Big Opera, Out to Conquer, and Absolute on Demi Point.
Number 9, the winner there, Basics to return. 420, 150, 11 Lahar, 190, 2 Diabolical, 180.
190. Second placing going to 11, Lahar, Grant Cooksley. It's paid $2.10. And number 2 in the third spot, Diabolical, C. Brown, will pay $1.60. Basics trained by Jack Denham for the Altamonte family, G. Mrs. R, A.G. Ms. C.R. and J.P. Altamonte. She's a Bay filly 3 by Sir Tristram from Dazzling Flyer. 2 straight now, having won at Randwick on Australia Day. Basics taking her record to 3 wins, 2 seconds and a third from 9 starts. So she might develop into a nice staying filly and mare ultimately, and of course races in the same colours as the Metropolitan winner Heart Ruler, who we'll see a little later on here in the Frank Underwood Cup. The runner-up there, number 11, Lahar, is by Ken Mare from Volcanic, a grey filly 3, Paul Cave, Grand Cooksley, and number 2, Diabolical, and Nassapur, gelding a chestnut, a 5-year-old from Double Les John Hawkes, Corey Brown, and 6 was 4th, Basara. The run was 155.8, 155.8, 1.8 outside the record, 35.06 the sectional time.
Racing.
Last couple moving up there in Melbourne for the Carlyon Cup. 1800 the journey here as we join Brian for the call of the first leg of today's TAB treble. All set to go there.
All are full-bodied and
Melbourne.
affordable.
So I jump with them. Delinquent getting back after the... So I jump with them. Delinquent getting back after the start, and Marble Horse went straight back to the tail. Second Coming landed in front. Willoughby just behind it. Further out in the track, Senior Sergeant from the outside. Miss Tesla travelling forward. Just off the speed is Lycaroo. When they settle down, he's going a little fiercely at the moment, Willoughby. With Second Coming, led him a half length, and Miss Tesla's caught 3 out. Over on the inside, Lycaroo, 2 to Senior Sergeant, 1 Corregidor, followed by Delinquent and Marble Horse last of all. Up the back they go. At the 12.50 and increasing the speed. Second Coming, a half in front. Miss Tesla goes up to its girth. On top of the hill, 2.5 further back, Lycaroo on the inside of Willoughby, who's a neck away 4th, still going a little hard. 2 further back in the race, Senior Sergeant running 5th, a couple of lengths, Corregidor on the inside of Delinquent. 2 to Marble Halls last of all. At the 1,000-metre mark, it's about 7 or 8 lengths from first to last. And they clipped along a little at that point of the race. Second Coming, a neck in front of Miss Tesla. 2.5 further back, Willoughby on the outside of Lycaroo, a length and a half, Senior Sergeant. 1 further back, Delinquent. On the inside, Corregidor, and Marble Hall's given a shaken up there by Oliver last of all. He's still about 7 off them. And at the moment, Dye running third was looking over his shoulder for Marble Halls. Marble Halls is still 5 off. You're shown at the 600 with the leader Second Coming ahead, Miss Tesla. 2 to Willoughby, who's had the box seat. Lycaroo dropping out. Then Senior Sergeant. Further back, then Delinquent. He comes out on Willoughby at the 400-metre mark, nearing the turn. Second Coming, joined by Miss Tesla, and Willoughby makes a line of 3. Senior Sergeant, 4 out when they turn. Then Delinquent, and Marble Halls is getting up behind them, but he's under the whip as Willoughby took the lead of the 250 from Senior Sergeant. Marble Hall's trying to weave through back inside Willoughby now at the 150. Willoughby in front, after in Delinquent. Marble Hall's only struggling. Delinquent is after Willoughby. Willoughby's finding a bit. Delinquent trying to get to him. Willoughby is answering. Delinquent lunge. Oh, might have got up Delinquent on the line over Willoughby. Nothing in it. Third 2 lengths away is Marble Halls. Then further back in the race is Senior Sergeant from Miss Tesla. A gap in the race, Corregidor, followed by Lycaroo. Second Coming led them up and knocked up to run last.
7 Delinquent, 8.90 and 2.20. 2 Willoughby, 3.10, 1.40 for third 1 Marble Halls, 1.30.
Close go, 7 Delinquent, 9.30, 2.30. It has got it, number 7 Delinquent, 9.30, 2.30 over 2 Willoughby, 1.40 and 1 Marble Halls, 1.20.
Has got there right on the wire. Has beaten Willoughby right on the post, and third to number 1 Marble Halls. Delinquent right on the line here, 7-2 and 1, 7-2 and 1. Delinquent the winner here, Brian York. Second to Willoughby, Shane Dye. Third 1 Marble Halls. Race of tactics with Willoughby just appearing to over-race. He did his best, though, Dye, to try and get him to settle. He quickly rounded up the leaders, Miss Tesla, Second Coming, when they turned from Senior Sergeant. Then Delinquent was further out. He had to pull out all stop Shane at the 200 on Willoughby as it drifted back to the inside. It was a good length in front. And then York, using the whip in the left hand on Delinquent, was starting to peg him back.
All right, about to move in, Kembla.
This is Triple Air.
The button are off in the Millie Fox. Mystery Card didn't jump well, and the same for Via Mowbray. And Stonyfell Road was first out, headed immediately by St Pamela Round and Marcis. And Lusty's Bank is showing a good turn of foot, a length and a half, then to Just Like Crystal and Only a Lady. Sash is out off the track, a length to Amber, and then Via Mowbray, followed by Bewilder Graphics to Mystery Card. 7.50 to go, and here the leader is St Pamela Round. 3/4 to a half, Lusty's Bank. 2 Stonyfell Road around Marcis, to Only a Lady, a half, Just Like Crystal. the rails. A length and a half to Sash and Viamara at the head of the others. Viamara the inside of Sash. And then comes Bewilder, followed by Amber and Graphics, and 2 lengths further away is Mystery Card. They head up and around the home corner now. First into the stretches, St Pamela ran from Lusty's Bank. A length to Stony Fell Road called upon. Masters the rails. And then comes Only a Lady, and further back is Just Like Crystal. St Pamela Ran's rider's gone for the whip. It's ahead in front of Lusty's Bank. Stony Fell Road is battling on. Graphics is getting a split. Only a Lady next, and Just Like Crystal. It's starting to put in a claim, and Amber's flying. Just Like Crystal hits the front. Just Like Crystal beats St Pamela Ran. Amber and Graphics in a photo for minus from Lusty's Bank and Marcis Stony Fell Road, followed by Sash. Only a Lady just weakened in the last 50 metres of the event from Bewilder, Viamara and Mystery Card near enough to the tail of the field. Wow, number 12 has got the money. Just Like Crystal, ridden by Kevin Forrester.
$49.40, $10.90 the Super Tab.
And $7, $41.30 and $7. Emerging through a pack of runners in the dying stages to score and give Terry Pracey, Hawkesbury trainer, his biggest win to date. Now for minor placings, we've got number 8, St Pamela Ran, one of them, showing at $2.60. Numbers 3 and 10, Amber wide out, showing $2.40. And in fact, Amber, number 3, has got up in time for second, and she'll pay $2.40. And number 8 is third, and that is St Pamela Ran, and her dividend is $2.60.
Super Tab the minors, 3 Amber, $2.70 for the place, and 8 St Pamela Ran, $2.90.
3 and 8, and Just Like Crystal is by Clear Choice from Moon Gold, trained by Terry Pracey for Mrs. L. Kennedy, Terry's wife Joan, also Pianise and Jay Bowman, and is a Baymere for 13 starts, 5 wins a second and 2/3, and ridden by Kevin Forrester. Amber flew home by Hula Chief from Primula, but didn't fly as quickly as did Just Like Crystal. Trained by Ronnie Quinton, ridden by Mick Dittman, and third going to number 8, St Pamela Rounds by Schwepshire Lad from Cognac, Neville McBurney, Corey Brown. Well, Stonyfell Road looked to have a chance. Lusty's Bank couldn't go on with it over the concluding stages, and a terrific finish. The time is 1:09.16. 1:09.16, record 1:08.44, sectionally 33.99. The Quinella returns $215.60, exacta $309, and the trifecta paid $2,948.40. The margins, 3/4 of a length, a short half head. 3/4 short half head. Rodney.
Joy jumped out quickly, In Spirit travelling forward with it when they settled down, and further out Bung Lung, and from the outside showing a good bit of pace is Misty Lass. Misty Lass and Bung Lung are up towards the front where they settle down. Misty Lass takes it up now from In Spirit and Bung Lung. 2 further back Ruby Joy, 3 further back in the race then came Oregon Star. It's running 5th, the length further back behind it Crystalero, 1.5 further back then Kimmy Orr, followed by Magic Sovereign, Sea Gems, and last of all Olivia's Toy. Over by the 1,000-metre mark, and they're strung right out here, and the leader on the inside is Misty Lass, 1.5 Bung Lung, and they're followed further back third, the inside In Spirit, a length further back Ruby Joy, 4th, one off the rail. Then came Crystalero on the inside of Oregon Star, who's 1 wide and 3 back, running 6th, the length and a half Kimmy Orr behind it. Magic Sovereign the fence, followed further back in the race by Sea Gems and Olivia's Toy last of all. 7.50 out in the race, and the leader on the inside Misty Lass, nearly a length in front of Bung Lung. 2 to In Spirit, on the outside of it Ruby Joy, 2 for the back Crystalero, Oregon Star. Kimmy Orr taking off around the outside for the back Sea Gems, Magic Sovereign, Olivia's Toy, but they're bunching up.
365 at the coast.
Front Misty Lass has gone on the outside, Ruby Joy after Bung Lung when they turn. 2 or 3 further back, Oregon Star into the clear from Crystalero. Further back in the race, Kimmy Orr in the straight, Bung Lung in front, 3/4, 2 on the outside, Ruby Joy. 2 to Crystalero, Oregon Star in a gap, Olivia's Toy. Bung Lung in front on the outside, Ruby Joy gets up to it. Ruby Joy took the lead, Crystalero and Oregon Star wider out. Ruby Joy in front, Crystalero pegs it back, goes home better, and Crystalero a half length, Ruby Joy. 3rd is Oregon Star. Olivia's Toy in the middle is 4th, followed by Magic Sovereign. Then Bung Lung, a gap to Kimmy Orr, Sea Gems, and well back in the race is In Spirit, last of all Misty Lass.
Number 2 Crystalero, 9.30 and 2.30. 6 Ruby Joy, $3. 1 Oregon Star, $1.80.
At the coast, numbers are 365.
The Your leader.
Okay, number 2, Crystalero, 990, 280, 6 Ruby Joy to pay 340, and 1 Oregon Star, 170.
Goes in the frame here. Number 2 is the winner. Second placing to number 6, and that's Ruby Joy. Third placing to 1 Oregon Star, 261. Fourth in is number 4, Olivia's Toy. Numbers here, 2, 6 and 1. 2, 6, 1 to the mares, the Ian Miller, race number 4 today. Crystalero enjoyed a good run all the way and got up to Ruby Joy, who had a good trip, settled one off the fence. And
Racing in the Silver Slipper, and Confer was last out, and Star of Haley from near the inside easily beat them into stride. Kidmara's second, Cap Win third from Miss Peridot and Marigo. 3/4 of Glacier, Ludlam getting back on the inside, a length of Isla 10, followed by Confer and Intermission. Over on the inside next is Dracula at a good margin, Jet Speed and Company there with Stately Rhythm. They race down towards the 600 and Star of Haley. 3/4 Cap Win, a length of Kidmar around Marigo, 1 Miss Peridot, 1.5 to Ludlam inside a Glacier. About a length and 3/4 gap, Confer, Intermission, 3 Isla Town and Dracula, Stately Rhythm, and Jet Speed as last as they turn in the Silver Slipper, and the heavily back Star of Haley. A half length clear on the outside, Cap Win. A length and a half third is a Glacier, followed nearer to the inside by Marigo, and then Kidmar and Miss Peridot. Cap Win and Star of Haley, a length clear on Marigo, and then a Glacier. By golly, Star of Haley pulling out plenty. A Glacier warming up, Marigo the inside, a Glacier, Marigo. A Glacier, I reckon, has nosed the stablemate Marigo in a tremendous finish. Star of Haley third, followed on the inside next by Ludlam. Further out was Confer, then Miss Peridot, Cap Win, Jet Speed, followed on the inside by Dracula, Stately Rhythm, good margin, Isla Town, Intermission, and the last one near enough to it, Kidmar. Photo.
1 a Glacier, 250, 130, 11 Marigo, 270, 12 Star of Haley, $2.
A Glacier number 1 and the stablemate Marigo number 11 had a real duel in the last 20 metres of the race. Marigo getting up inside Star of Haley, and then a Glacier, who's going to be much happier over a longer journey than 1100, came quickly, and as the post has been reached, gee, I think the outside horse will get here, a Glacier. I think it might just get here, looking at the replay. It has. Number 1 is the winner, a Glacier, ridden by Jim Cassidy, 3 out of 3, $2.50 and $1.40. Number 11 is second, that is Marigo, ridden by Mick Dittman, has paid $2.50. Number 12, Star of Haley, ridden by M. de Montfort, third, has paid $1.90. Number 5 was the official fourth, and that was Cap Win. Number 13 was fifth, Confer, and the 6th posse goes to number 8, Ludlam. So the superfecta numbers 1, 11, 12, 5, 13 and 8. Well, training triumph to Jack Denham, owning triumph, Mr. and Mrs. Jeff White. The winner firstly, a Glacier. Oh, how good's this bloke? Gee, I tell you what, much will of course depend on Chavog in the Blue Diamond next Saturday, how he comes through that. But the way they run Golden Slippers these days, if ever I've seen a horse that's going to be ideally suited, it's this fella, a Glacier, assuming, of course, that he draws a decent alley. By Last Tycoon from Yodels, he's got an enormous future in front of him, and had that been 1,200 metres today, a Glacier would have won by a comfortable length. Raced by Mr. and Mrs. Jeff White, by Last Tycoon from Yodels, bred by the Whites, a brown colt 2, 3 out of 3. Another big win for Jack Denham and Jimmy Cassidy. One of the Marigo, by gee, she's a good filly. A Chestnut by Masqué from Marie White, Alan Denham, Mick Dittman, and the third placing going to number 12, Star of Haley, who's by Mukadama from Star of the Show, Tim Donnelly, Mark de Montfort. The winning margin was half a head, with a head between second and third. They've run 1.
Jumped away with them. Paint on the outside began brilliantly. There goes Aussie Cozzy up towards the front, and Notoire and General Nadim. He's starting to burn up on the inside, but they settle down. Aussie Cozzy will come over. Lead Paint, Notoire and General Nadim is pushing up on the inside. Can Aussie Cozzy head him off? 2 lengths Dance Beat, 1 Ballerina, 1 Toledo, 2 for the back Tauke. Then Singing the Blues, followed by Jugulator, Scandinavia. Well back in the race then Centarza, Rock You, Elegant Lass, tailed off Flavour. General Adium railed up on the inside of Aussie Cozzy, 5.50 to go. A length and a half, Paint and Notoire. 2 for the back Dance Beat, Ballerina, Toledo. Tauke got to the outside from Singing the Blues. Around the turn, the General straightens up a neck in front now from Aussie Cozzy. Paint the outside, 2 for the back, then Notoire. Then Singing the Blues. General Nadim's under pressure. He's struggling. Paint's grabbed him from Aussie Cozzy. The General's gone. Here's Elegant Lass getting up on the inside, and Singing the Blues gets out, sweeps on them now. Wider out, Rock You. Singing the Blues took the lead. Singing the Blues wins the Oakleigh. Rock You second, Photo third. It's Jugulator or Elegant Lass, then Scandinavia out deep. Further back then Paint, followed by Aussie Cozzy, Flavour, Dance Beat. Toledo, Centarza, Tauke. The General's only beaten 2 home, and they were Notoire and Ballerina.
Number 6, Singing the Blues, $21.40 for the win, $5 the place. 2 Rock You at $5.10 for third. 9 Jugulator, $14.90, or the other one 11 Elegant Lass, $6.10.
Super Tab number 6, Singing the Blues, $17.40, $3.80. 2 Rock You, $4.60. Those for third. 9 Jugulator, $11.60, or 11 Elegant Lass, $6.60.
And third, we've got Jugulator and Elegant Lass up on the fence. And it's a further print. Number 9 gets third. That's Jugulator. So it's 6, 2 and 9. 6, 2 and 9. The unknown quantity from WA, and that's Singing the Blues by Bluebird from Pride of Tarnee. Having its 18th race start, ridden by Chad Davies, trained by John Inglis. Number 6 has got from behind the leaders in the straight. General Nadiem travelled to the turn, then Aussie Cozzy and Paint quickly grabbed them. The General was gone in a couple of bounds. He's finished third last, General Nadiem. Paint in front, but Singing the Blues pounced on him, and he has beaten Rock You, Jugulator, Elegant Lass in that order.
Who just won on Singing the Blues. Here's Chad.
The Oakleigh played on Singing the Blues. Chad Davies joins us. Chad, is that right? Is that your first ride in Melbourne?
Yeah, first ride in Melbourne, first Group 1 win, and Caulfield. What better can you want?
Group 1 Oakleigh plate, and I just heard John say you brought him over the Newmarket. There's a nice little $250,000 bonus.
We thought it'd be a little bit short for him, but the way it worked out, they went super quick, and you know, he just worked his way into it.
You were able to ride him fairly handy though, even though the pace was a cracker.
Yeah, I sort of was there early, and he just lost his momentum, so I sort of got back, but everyone was staying off the inside fence, so that's where I sort of made a bit of ground on him, and just got to the outside.
It's always hard to line up form from the other side of the country. Did you always think that when he came over here, he'd be very, very competitive?
Yeah, I just probably thought it was a real good chance in this race, even though all the rats are on the other one. It's good to be the underdog. And what about if Perth Cornell? You beat the local Chad Damien, who of course is a Perth boy. Yeah, well, we started our apprenticeship at the same time.
And you're all mates, are you?
Well, we started our apprenticeship at the same time. We know each other pretty well, so.
Well, congratulations. You've joined the list of Oakleigh Plate winners. Well done, Chad Davies. Chad Davies there, returning to scale after winning the Oakleigh Plate aboard Singing the Blues.
Fantastic. Isn't that great? Good on you, Chad. Well done. And Damien Oliver, he beat Damien there. The Western Australians were battling it out. Right, protest dismissed there at Kembla.
They're away, and an even start. One of the best out, Top Ace. Payback Time seemed to jump into stride pretty well, and not far back is the favourite Monterey Bay, and the same can be said for Bombardment. Then comes Deferred and King Kahuna, and dropping out to the tail, Kingston Shores. At the end of about 300 metres, Payback Time wide. Monterey Bay in the centre lead, about a half length or so on Bombardment. About 2 lengths Deferred, a length Top Ace, 2 King Kahuna, and a similar margin Kingston Shores. 1,000 metres left to go.